the line between gaming keyboards and custom mechanical keyboards has been steadily blurring. Mainstream brands are incorporating enthusiast-level features, while enthusiast-focused companies are exploring the gaming market. So what happens when a gaming industry powerhouse like Razer ventures into the world of custom keyboards? The result is this: the Razer BlackWidow V4 Pro 75%, which builds on the foundation of the original BlackWidow V4 75%, by introducing a bunch of exciting upgrades. However, at 350 euros it's a premium offering, so let's figure out if it truly bridges the gap between gaming and custom mechanical keyboards. To understand the BlackWidow V4 Pro, we need to start with the original BlackWidow V4 75%. This earlier model marked a shift for Razer, bringing enthusiast-inspired features like hot swap compatibility, an FR4 plate, pre-loop plate-mounted stabilizers, gasket mounting, and a suite of pre-installed mods, including foam layers and a tape mod. In my opinion, these additions were a big step forward for a mainstream gaming keyboard and showed Razer's intent to compete with enthusiast-friendly products. Pro model builds exactly on that foundation, with some improvements and added features, such as hyperspeed wireless, Bluetooth and wired connectivity, pre-looped screw-in stabilizers, a white FR4 plate, as well as an OLED screen and a command dial. These features clearly aim to combine both gaming and a modded out-of-the-box experience that introduces the mainstream gamer to enthusiast-grade elements without overwhelming complexity. But what makes a custom keyboard stand out the most? It's usually the sound, and the V4 Pro provides a surprisingly refined sound profile for a gaming keyboard. The multiple foam layers and pre-installed mods create a clean, higher-pitched sound. While these tonal choices may not appeal to everyone, I think that it offers a solid foundation for further customization. One benefit of this keyboard is its pre-looped screw-in stabilizers, which are still rare in gaming keyboards. These stabilizers significantly reduce rattle compared to the plate-mounted stabilizers typically found in other gaming keyboards. However, I found out that the spacebar still suffers from noticeable rattle and ping, which likely comes from the case acoustics and plate standoffs, and could be addressed with additional tuning. Another standout features of custom keyboards is typically the typing feel, and the BlackWidow V4 Pro delivers a solid experience with Razer's factory-looped orange tactile switches. These switches are smooth and responsive, though their subtle tactile bump may not satisfy enthusiasts. I personally don't prefer tactile switches and replace them with linears later on, but I can appreciate that Razer's decision to ship with tactile switches by default is a bold choice, even if it might not appeal to everyone. Overall, typing on this board feels stiff and stable, which many gamers, including myself, tend to prefer. However, since the keyboard is gasket mounted, I would have liked the option to create a softer typing feel. Unfortunately, the case, its components, and the tightly packed foam limit how much this part of the typing experience can be modified. So let's dive into the built-in features. The key difference between the BlackWidow V4 Pro and the BlackWidow V4 75% is the addition of the command dial and OLED screen, both of which offer versatile functionality. The OLED screen can be customized to display animations, images, text, emotes, system or keyboard information, and even an audio meter. The command dial allows for quick adjustments to keyboard settings, and along with the mode switcher button, it functions as a multifunctional knob for controlling volume, music tracks, screen and RGB brightness, as well as zooming. Both the dial and mode button use mouse switches, which I've come to really like for their smooth, responsive feel. What's great about the OLED screen is that you don't necessarily need Synapse to use it, which is a big plus for those of you who also find Synapse to still feel a bit like bloatware. I think Razer's design for the BlackWidow V4 Pro clearly takes inspiration from the custom keyboard community. The symmetrical layout, magnetic wrist rest compatibility, and RGB underglow create a sleek and modern aesthetic. However, I think that the build quality doesn't quite match the keyboard's premium price. The heavy use of plastic with only the top frame made of metal feels like a missed opportunity, and in my opinion a full metal housing should not have been missing in this price range. Additionally, the recessed USB-C port can be finicky with custom cables, and the included OEM profiled keycaps, while standard for gaming keyboards, may not satisfy enthusiasts who prefer the feel of cherry profile. And personally, I found the combination of the the front height with the cherry front lip, thick rubber feet and OEM profiled keycaps to create a very steep typing angle that wouldn't be enjoyable without the pretty cool looking included wrist rest. Another missed opportunity in my opinion are the north facing LEDs. While they enhance the RGB's brightness, they restrict the compatibility with certain keycap and switch combinations. And that being said, for enthusiasts, the modding potential of the BlackWidow V4 Pro is somewhat restricted. While looping a stabilizer, swapping in custom switches and upgrading keycaps can significantly enhance the sound and feel, the compact case design and lack of alternative plate options limit the possibilities for flex and sound mods. And in my opinion, the pre-installed mods, such as the foam layers and tape mod, do most of the heavy lifting here. And while these enhancements ensure that the keyboard feels polished right out of the box, they also somewhat limit the potential for further customization, which in my opinion somewhat diminishes the true custom keyboard experience. And since Razer encourages modding this keyboard, I went ahead and did exactly that. I relooped the stabilizer, swapped out the switches for Gateron Milky Yellow Pros, and added ceramic keycaps from Cerakey. While these keycaps might look a bit unusual on this mainly black build, they should create a deeper sound profile when combined with the Milky Yellow switches. Exactly the kind of thocky sound that many people seek when they first enter the custom keyboard hobby. While I think the Razer BlackWidow V4 Pro 75% offers a premium set of features that make it an appealing option for casual gamers exploring custom mechanical keyboards, its predominantly plastic build, limited modding potential and absence of features like a south-facing PCB and alternative plate options prevent it from truly competing with enthusiast-grade keyboards, especially at this high price point. Overall, I would call the V4 Pro a customizable gaming keyboard with enthusiast-level touches, and even though it doesn't fully embrace enthusiast territory, I think the V4 Pro is a step in the right direction. Personally, I would love to see a future collaboration with someone like Alex Otos to create a true hybrid that bridges the gaming and custom keyboard worlds, offering a premium experience and mod-friendly features and maybe a lower price point. And the best way to describe it for me, maybe something like the Viper Mini that they re-released, but translated into keyboard form, if that makes any sense. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed this review, make sure to like and subscribe.